Hello everybody and a warm welcome to Berringer, and I have a further layout update for you. It's not going to be much of a layout update for you, but it's enough to give you a bit of a taster of what's going on. And today's theme is up and away, and you'll find out exactly very shortly what I mean by that. So here we are at the town scene, and here we go, the up and away bit. This is the lift up section of the layout, and I thought I'd show you this because I always show it to you in its down position. So I thought I'd show it to you in its up position for a change, so you can understand and see just how it is stowed. And if I just pan out a bit, you can see just how much it comes out and how much it raises. And then it just is hinged, and then after it's held on by this hook and eye, which stops it from dropping down. And obviously you can see the two embankments, but the embankments are all made out of card and paper and just various layers of rock and stuff, so it's not too heavy. If I turn you around, we have these two bits of wiring, and they are hard wired directly, with enough cable to allow it to be able to move so it isn't too tight, so they can move, so the hinged section can be moved freely. And then there's a couple of bolts which holds on the main embankment on this side. On this side I did it slightly differently, where it's actually held on with Yoo-hoo, and which is done really well, so I actually put these in through it as well, in case I wanted to strengthen it by putting some screws through it as well, but I haven't needed to do so. But I did that as a precautionary measure. And then on the top we've got another connector which leads onto the single track, and then that plugs into the other end when it drops down. So that's the lift up section from the back side. And if I turn around, I'll show you some more work that I've done over on this little section. So what I've done here is a little diorama to a degree. You can see my little low 8, and I've moved the signal box, and I've created a little overgrown scene. So I've recreated that along here. So I'm pretty impressed with that. I'm really happy with that. I've added some bushes along here as well, and that's kind of starting to bring it to life. I've also added some bushes along here. I'm a bit kind of dubious as to how much to do. I don't want to do and go overkill on it and put too much, so sort of day by day I've been just doing a little bit and then see how I can live with it and all the rest of it, and hopefully I'll get to a right amount that I'm happy with. The back scene is still going to be done, and that's going to be the same as to marry up with this back scene here, but here it will go up and it will probably curve in at the top and taper off at the top end. So that's kind of what that's like if you look at it from that. And on the bottom here we have a power point here, and that's what I've been using to test out this section of the layout. And also if you look down here, there's the connector that plugs into the other end of the layout when it is lowered. So as you can see in its lowered position, it all sits nicely, and obviously these two connections then get plugged in together to create the current to allow the train to move from this baseboard onto this section here. And then obviously we've got the hinge, which obviously this concealed hinge allows to ensure that these two tracks here at the join, I'll just show you, marry correctly so there's no derailments. And then we've got under the bridge here, we've got some more feeds that run along, and those are the feeds that I showed you earlier, which are hardwired in. And obviously as you can see, the bridge has been removed at this point to allow it to flip up. And if I just sort of pan out, you can sort of see how that section works. And that is at about, I think it's about 3 feet. It's at 3.5 feet from that end there to this end here where Blockbuster Video is. So it's still a bit of a length. and obviously there's a further 6 feet when you go into the dressing area, which will be something I'll be tackling soon. So at the moment all I've been doing is trying to do some linking up and all the rest of it. So that's pretty much the layout update for you. So I hope you like it, and if I try and get down and into it, you can sort of follow the track down. I'm pretty impressed, I'm pretty happy with it. Like I said, I'll be adding some more foliage and things like that as we go along, just seeing how I live with it. I've taken on board all the comments made as regards to my fencing and walling issue, and I will be dealing hopefully with some of that this weekend possibly. So take care, thanks for your continued support, and I'll speak to you all soon. So bye for now.